diseases. These diseases lead to animal death, reduced productivity, higher costs, and lower farmer incomes. But today, science, led by the National Agricultural Research Organization, NARO, delivers a breakthrough. The NARO and-tick vaccine, a proudly Ugandan innovation funded by the government of Uganda, is poised to transform livestock health and strengthen economic prosperity. It will reduce tick infestation, lower production costs, increase productivity, and open new opportunities for regional trade and export growth. His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, will on Thursday 30th April 2026 officially launch the NARO and-tick vaccine and commission the production plant at the National Livestock Resources Research Institute at Nache Sasa in Wakiso District. There will be a live broadcast of the event on UBC TV starting at 10 a.m. As well, live updates online. Please note, attendance is by invitation only. Announced by the National Agricultural Research Organization, NARO.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
Good morning, my name is Ruben Pima, and of course, yesterday I did echo it here before I left the show that today we're going to talk matters chess, and I'm privileged to have been joined by the chess president, that is Mr. Andrew Bakiza, and of course the public secretary, that is Father Graham's tournament, that is Carole Caxton. Together we'll be discussing matters chess, but sometimes I always love or credit those who remember the ones who have done good for this country and for schools, for the traditional schools. When I was a young man, I used to hear about Namasagari College, and Father Grimes was the name at the time. So when somebody or when people come up with an initiative, it's our duty as UBC to give them platform. Like I'm saying, I'm Ruben in the company of Andrew and Caxton. I'll start with Andrew. Andrew is actually the Uganda chess president, and of course he will be telling us the future of chess, and Caxton will also be talking matters chess tournaments. I'll start with you, Andrew. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How have you been?
I'm fine.
You look healthy.
Oh, thank you.
Is it the better half, or you just take care of yourself?
It could be both.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
How are you, Caxton?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Yeah, cool.
Both of you are wearing glasses. Do you have problems with your sights, or it's just swagger?
One thing or two.
Andrew, the federation, I know there are so many challenges at the federation, I'm pretty sure. But let's start with let's look at the future of chess before we go to tournaments. For those who are watching us, we have this month has actually next month of May that starts tomorrow has 2 tournaments that will be taking place. That is the Africa Youth Chess Tournament, as well as the Father Grimes Schools Chess Championship. So for me, my focus is Father Grimes. I might not focus on the Africa Youth Chess Tournament because Father Grimes was actually somebody who saw many grow. So there's no way I can skip Father Grimes Schools Chess Tournament or Championship. But let me start with you, Andrew. In just 2 minutes, give us an overview of the chess game. How is it in Uganda? Okay, talk to us about chess.
Okay, thank you very much. Once again, I'm called Andrew Bachiza. I'm Uganda Chess Federation President. We're here to talk about chess. Chess is one game that I encourage everyone to play. It's a game of the mind. The exercise of the mind. The way people exercise, gym and exercise their muscles, you can exercise your mind by playing chess.
Okay.
It is a strategic thinking game. It gives you the ability to be composed, to know that you always take time to make a decision. It gives you the ability to be very patient in doing things. It gives the stimulation of the mind to an extent that there is even research saying that even things like some diseases like dementia or others are reduced if you are a good chess player. So I encourage everyone to play chess both at a young age and old age. And here in Uganda, we are taking this one a step ahead.
Okay.
We are in to make sure that chess goes up to the grassroots. We are in talks with the Minister of Education to make sure that every school in this country has chess.
Okay.
We are talking to the communities to make sure that communities have chess clubs. So we are driving the chess to the grassroots. Originally, the chess was concentrating just on the center and also on the elites. But we are saying no, chess should reach everyone, elite or not, young or old. And that's why we are on a drive to make sure that whoever you meet as a Ugandan, when you say word chess, they should know what it is. Possibly has played it, some may not have played it, but at a minimum you know it. And that's our drive.
Okay.
Everyone should know chess.
Okay. Still with you, Mr. President.
Yes.
I noticed there are 2 chess championships that are going to take place at the month of May. Expound more about each of them and why in the same month. You can choose to separate them.
Yes.
June, May and June, or June and July. So why do we have both tournaments in the same month?
Number one, these are one of the biggest tournaments in the country. The school chess champion called Father Grimes, in respect of Father Grimes, Namasagari, is the biggest school tournament in Uganda. And we are
biggest way.
Yes.
Why do you call it biggest?
Because other school tournaments I beat at a lower level than Father Grimes chess champions, school chess champions. So in Uganda, it attracts the biggest number of schools. We expect to get more than 500 schools coming to attend. That is not a small number by any standards.
Okay.
And we want to push it even much further, because we're going to get into areas where we decentralize and we have regional school chess champions. We have 4 regions, so we would be having the north, the east, the central, and the west. And then that will be a 2-tier setup whereby chess and schools and many other competitions are done at the regional level, then later at national level. So this time we're having it in the west. It has always been done from the central, but we are taking it to Ntale, which is the west. Again, in the idea of this, we're going to have that rotational across all the regions. These 2 tournaments, the second tournament being the African Youth Chess Champion. This is an international, intercontinental event. The ACC, the African Chess Confederation, has more than 50 members, 50 country members. So literally, if you would say it would be on fairness, you would have a situation where Uganda could only host it after another 50 years if it were to rotate around 50 countries.
Okay.
So this is not a small tournament by any standards. Why are they both in the same one? As you know, and for everyone's knowledge, the Father Grimes will be on 2nd May at 7th May, and it will be in Intale School in the West, and the African Youth Chess Champion will be at the Imperial Botanical Beach Hotel in Entebbe, and will run from 14th May to 23rd May. So why 7 months? Generally, we always have the school tournament when there is a holiday, and it has always been on the second holiday of the school. So it was already preset. This tournament has always gone on every year. And the African Youth Chess Champion is determined by African ACC, it is the African Chess Confederation, which is the owner of the tournament, literally, or the organizer, but Uganda is just a host. So the dates for AYCC, the African Youth Chess Champion, is not determined by Uganda. It's determined at continental level.
Okay.
But it found that we had already set the dates for the Father Grimes. So incidentally, they ended up into December. But it was not our making. We would have wanted it also a bit split, such that Ugandans can take advantage of. But the beauty is that they are not actually overlapping, except they are close. So we still encourage every Ugandan, every youth, every parent, take advantage of the fact that an international event is here. You don't need an air ticket. You only need to sponsor your kids. We don't put limits on which kids can enter. It's all about you paying the subscription fee, and then your kid will have a chance to have that certificate of having participated in an international tournament.
Okay, let me come to you, Carly.
Yes.
So with the Father Grimes School Chess Championship, how has chess evolved in Uganda? And to Father Grimes School Championship, I mean, you need to tell us that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Chess has really evolved quite a little bit, because quite some time back, before even Father Grimes, chess has been individualistic in nature, whereby you find that it's only those who are able-bodied, like those land parents, some of them, they are the ones who are practicing chess at home. It couldn't go on a broader part of it like in the school. Now that's when the Father Grimes came in. So Father Grimes combined all those students who, from their different schools to come together and share knowledge and also improvements amongst each other.
Okay, what are the goals aimed at this championship?
The goals aimed at this championship is one is to create awareness that chess is there for everyone, and to tell the public that whatever thing you do or whatever activities you do in your life, there is a little bit of chess that you are playing.
Okay. How can someone participate or qualify to be part of this tournament?
First,
I just put on my suit and come.
Okay, for this tournament you have to be first either in a primary school or a secondary school.
So for me, I am not eligible.
For you are not eligible.
Okay, sir. I'm
yes.
sorry. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, let me come back to you, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Father Grimes was an headmaster in Namasagari College.
Yes, sir.
The tournament that has been organized is in Intale.
Yes.
Now, can you explain to the viewer, to the OB of Namasagari, to somebody who was under Father Grimes, why you shifted the tournament from Namasagari College to Intale?
Yes. This is a school tournament. This is not a Namasagari tournament. It's looking at all the schools. So whereas there is the respect we accord Father Grimes, and we name the tournament against his name in respect of his effort and work in promoting chess. It's still a schools tournament, and it always rotates from different schools. So all schools have opportunity. Actually, there is a school of thought that in the future we allow schools to bid to host it. Okay. So that there is a fairness. So originally the executive would assess the schools and then make a decision which school can host. But you are looking to make it even more open, more democratic, and say who is ready to host, and schools can bid, are evaluated, and the host. So yes, it is named against Father Grimes, but it is a schools tournament.
Okay, the Federation of Chess in Uganda is actually you are the president.
Yes.
Is it a briefcase federation, or where are the offices? Where are the offices?
The word federation, as I talk, it is by law right now in Uganda defined to be a federation. There is a conditionalities. One of them, you must be operating in more than 75% of the district of the whole country.
Okay.
That is the minimum for you to be a federation. You must run both amateur and professionals.
Okay.
So Uganda Chess Federation cannot be a briefcase federation when it is operating 75% of the district.
Okay. Okay, Mr. President, what goals do you have as president of the Uganda Chess Federation in Uganda to actually, in terms of developing the game?
Yes.
What are your targets? What have you put in place to nurture the game?
Now, when I came in, one of the things which I started with, I said, everyone should know the game. But how am I going to do it? Everyone should know the word chess. But how am I going to do it? I have literally 3 pillars. I have the development pillar. I have the tournament organization pillar. And I also have the training pillar. So, one, I need to have chess developed. In the development side, we have a director for chess education to make sure that every school in this country, including universities, there is a chess. In the same development, we have a director of chess development who looks after all community, everyone, if you have removed school, for there. And the third, we still have a director of disadvantaged people, people with disabilities, people in prisons, people in refugee camps, and that all those 3 makes one pair. So I set to myself a problem, then I try to get the answers. Because what problem have I said? I've said every school have chess, but when they reach there, they say, but Andrew, what is the equipment? So I have set myself a problem to make sure I have equipment. I'm talking to a number of sponsors. Actually, there's one sponsor who is even saying, I could give you even 100,000 boards. Okay? So we are talking to them to make sure we have material. But even when we have material, the next thing, how do we, people have never played chess, they hear of it. So I have another pillar, which is the training. Who have the, so I have to have people to train people at school, people to train those who train people at school, and those who train the national team. So it is a whole structure.
Using what funds?
And again, that's why it comes to that. One, we are being supported by government. We are the federation.
National Council.
Yes, so National Council of Sports.
Okay.
Number 2, we have, as long as we create our events right, we shall generate some money also in the events we conduct.
Okay.
So, and lastly, I have the pillar of saying, if I have all the people trained, then what? So there must be tournaments, there must be organized events that will make sure that if you are, chess, then you can be in a tournament. So there are enough tournaments, and there must be incentive to go to the tournaments. So I must make sure that we have good prizes, we have good reasons to be in a tournament. By the way, some people may not know is that when a kid is in school and is playing chess, there are some points for being a sports person, and so you could go to university on a scholarship purely because you play chess.
Okay.
Okay. So there are a number of incentives to play chess. So that is the whole ecosystem we are building to make sure that chess reaches on a grassroots and it is self-sustaining.
Okay.
So, yes.
Still with you, recently we had Chan tournament in Uganda, and many people benefited from this tournament, including myself.
Yes.
I should tell you that Chan benefited from Chan. So, of what value are both these tournaments, especially the Africa Youth Chess Championship, or rather tournament? Of what value is it to Ugandans? Are we going to benefit, or it's just another project, your project?
You see, Uganda as a country is benefited. Let me give us an example.
Yeah.
Just as an example. I'm very sure that the hotel where we're organizing tournaments, they're going to possibly have more than $1 billion paid to them for simple accommodation.
Okay.
Because you have more than 300 people staying in the hotel for 10 days. All right now, almost all of the hotels in Entebbe, during that period, you can hardly get a hotel. What does it mean? There is money being injected to the economy from abroad.
That's very good.
When you look at tourism, the effect is immense of people coming to pray from here. So this tournament is almost like a national tournament. The way you say we're going to have CAF and we're preparing so many months, we are also having this tournament where we have foreigners coming in. Actually, I was talking to one of the countries. He has booked Uganda Airline, and Uganda Airline is going to make 2 trips because there are so many.
Okay.
That's
very good.
So these adds
we are benefiting.
Yes, as a country.
Apologies for thinking that it's your own project. Apologies. Let me come back to Kalu as we wind up this. Personally, I don't like chess. I'm sorry, but I might not be interested in playing chess. But my daughter would. My children would. So, what have you put in place as you to make sure that our parents are actually for lack of a better word, you entice us to bring our children to playing chess. You as an individual, what have you done to the game of chess?
Okay. Me as an individual, what I've done to chess, I've done what we call a pro bono service to the public. It's like I dedicate some time.
This is a pro bono?
Pro bono.
Okay, go ahead.
I dedicate some time and I reach out to the society. And I call out all the parents who have visited schools across the country, across the whole country, the whole region, every district, calling out all parents wherever they are and their schools, and we offer teaching services to those schools. And we also train the teachers who may be having an interest in teaching. Now recently the curriculum has been changed. After lunch, kids are not supposed to be studying. They have extracurricular activities. So that's where chess comes in. And we tell you that chess imitates life. And we bring in the board and we educate the students on a step-by-step basis. So through that, you find that there is key developments in the mindset and in the child's growth within himself.
Now, with that explanation, I now love chess.
I keep telling people, bring your kid to chess. Look at this. When you are a parent, one of the things you don't want is find a kid in subversive activities. The beauty with chess, it takes off that time. The kid is just going ring around, then he ends up in some subversive activities because chess takes a bit of time. And that time is taken off. And it's a game which now tunes this kid to be a strategic thinker, which Bennett doesn't want such a kid.
We all want such kids. Back to Mr. President. You see, you say it's not a briefcase federation.
Yes.
Now, you are the president. I believe you have management.
Yes, sir.
So, if somebody wants to talk to your general secretary, where can they find you? Or where can they find him?
First of all, we have our offices in Namugongo at Gloria Gardens. But someone told me, Andrew, this place is a bit far. And I've already pledged, I'm shifting it starting the next financial year. Now I've been here in town since people seem to be wanting town. We thought they didn't want to jump, so that we are a bit away from it. But if they insist that they want to be near, yes. So if you want to meet us, yes, you can find us in our offices. But right now, everything is almost digital. So you can.
I'm visit physical offices. I want to go to my phone to search where the office is.
Exactly.
Those come and visit physically.
Those who want physically, you find us. But those who want us also to get us digitally, you find us. We are just available.
So the future of chess, we have had World Cups and AFCON tournaments in terms of football. Do we have international, away from the Africa Youth Chess Tournament, do we have the Chess World Cup?
Yeah,
Are we participating as Uganda
Yes, we
under your
have-
presidency?
We have the Olympiad, and we have already selected a national team,
Okay.
both for ladies and for the gentlemen, which many times we call it open because it always allows even ladies to participate in it.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, we do, and this year we will be going for the Olympiad.
All right, that's very good. But Caxton, let me have your closing remarks.
Me, I just want to call upon the public to come and bring their kids and we train them chess. Chess is the ways of life. It improves your mind. It disciplines everyone. We just call upon everyone to come for the chess tournament.
Does it improve our pockets?
It improves on the way you manage your finances.
That's a good one. Then we got Mr. President. Finally, Mr. President, give us your closing remarks.
Oh, thank you. Number one, schools. Schools take this opportunity not only to bring kids for the tournament, also as a tourism. Some kids have never gone to the West. I've never gone to see the only school that have 2 running presidents. Please come and stay there.
Okay.
You feel the fear of the 2 presidents where they stayed. I advise the school, give your kids a chance, bring them.
Okay.
Number 2, this is the biggest opportunity ever for your kid to play an international tournament. We are supposed to have closed the president through the executive will sit and give a waiver even if you register late, such that we don't penalize you. It will take you as little as 400,000 to pay for your kid to come and attend the African Youth Chess Champions. It is on May 14th to May 23rd. We also encourage sponsors, support Ugandans. It would be a shame when we are hosting and we have a very low turn up on this tournament. So sponsors support us, and we have one of the best tournaments ever. This will make Uganda credible for further other international tournaments. And lastly, and most importantly, the chess community, please support this cause of making sure that we have the best tournament ever. Thank you very much.
Okay, and next time I want to have you, Mr. President, when you have Peregrine Chibuka Memorial Chess Tournament. Peregrine Chibuka was actually the headmaster at Damian College for so many years. So I would love you to include, I will invite you for the Nakoba engagement.
We would be happy to
So
have that
that
as well.
you give us a chance to also introduce the late Peregrine Chibuka Memorial Chess Tournament, where we can have members of the Young College, OBs come together to be part of the tournament. So I would request you give me your audience on that, sir.
I'm honored to have such opportunity to have.
Okay, unless otherwise, that's it. I mean, we have had the chance to discuss chess, and I'm so privileged and humbled that Mr. Bakiza Andrew chose took his time off and said, let me go and be with Ruben in the studio, and of course give the audience of UBC what they need to watch, what they deserve. And for those who are in Ntale, he did brag here about the 2 presidents, and I won't say anything because maybe that is the truth. Some schools can never even have an LSU1 chairman, but if you have 2 presidents at the school as your OBs, then that's something you can brag about. Though somewhere outside the studio you might even fight. But for those who are celebrating Labor Day, tomorrow is Labor Day, and in Buyuko, where I come from, the celebration will be there. And of course, personally, I will be traveling to Buyuko tomorrow to be part of the team that will be celebrating the Labor Day celebrations. And for those laborers out there who still fight for minimum wage, one day I'm sure Parliament will come up with something. And of course, I'll celebrate Labor Day. Remember those teachers who taught us when we were young, who made us the people we are today. I'll celebrate Labor Day. Go and visit one of them, 1 or 2 of them. And those who have parents, go and thank them. The labor, what they put in, they had to go and work and give you tuition. So you've got to celebrate your parents as laborers who made sure that you got school. And of course, for those who are presidents, like Bakiza here, who's the president of the Chess Federation, can celebrate him. I mean, he's been a man who's workaholic, a man who was actually who is fighting for chess, a man who cannot know whether the funds will disappear during his tenure. But we are hopeful that chess goes to another level, and we believe that chess can be something else under his leadership. For now, take care of yourselves, and happy Labor Day celebrations. That will be tomorrow. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.